Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for Bits and Bytes. That's right. All things consumable from all the places you want to be. That's right. Bits and Bytes, United States edition, baby. You know what that means. United States edition means start at the top, end it at the bottom. We're doing 50 states in 50 weeks. Get your alphabet right, Daddy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, Tennessee! Week 42, Tennessee! Welcome to the big show! You made it, Tennessee! Oh, how we've been waiting to see you. Glad you can make it. Welcome to the big stage, Tennessee. Per usual, we got your great flag here. Let's take a quick peek. Wow. All right, not really much to be said here. It's we got a blue line, a white line, some red, and then 3 stars in a white circle. Very strange. But I like it. You're not writing Tennessee. You're not putting it all out there. You're letting it a little bit to the imagination. Classy of you, Tennessee. Very classy. Tennessee, what are you? Are you in the South? Are you in the East? What are you? Are you a big city? Nashville, we know. What else do we know about Tennessee? Nothing. Fried chicken. Nashville hot chicken. That we know. And that we're going to eat. We got some hot chicken. We got some beef jerky. We got some of the goo-goo over there. And we got our good friend Jackie D sitting in the back waiting for us. But before we get there, let's get them hard and fast facts up. Nicknamed the Volunteer State. That makes no sense. 1796 state, or the 16th state of our great union. Population, just about 6.5 milli. The capital, of course, is Nashville. Biggest city is Memphis, and the abbreviation, TN. Everyone's favorite part, the state bird. Here it is. Get ready. It's the mockingbird. Yeah, that's a mockingbird. And the state flower, an iris. Okay. Cool. Glad we got that out of the way. Tennessee is a landlocked state in the U.S. South. We are streaming, right? Yeah. Is a landlocked state in the U.S. South. Its capital, centrally located in Nashville, is the heart of the country music scene, with a long-running Grand Ole Opry, the Country Music Hall of Fame, the museum, and a legendary stretch of honky-tonks and dance halls. Memphis, in the far southwest, is the home of Elvis Presley Graceland, rock and roll pioneering Sun Studio, and the Blues Club of Beale Street. Tennessee, let's get some eyes and ears on you. There you are, chilling on the east corridor there, kind of. Just south of Kentucky, west of North Carolina, northwest of South Carolina, north of Georgia, north of Alabama, man. North of Mississippi, east Arkansas, southeast Missouri. So let's deep dive in here a little bit. Let's take a peep. Nashville, everyone knows and loves. A lot of outside stuff. And Knoxville over here. I don't think I've been in Knoxville, but I definitely spent some time in old Nashtucky, as they call it. Grand Ole Opry. A lot of music down there. I don't know why I'm talking like a Cajun man, but that's what we're doing now. Music Row, of course. Nashville likes to party. There's the downtown, there's the outside of the downtown, and I think you can still smoke at bars out there. It's one of the hazy memories I remember out there. If you're a smoking type, remember I was brought to a bar where you could smoke, and literally you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you because the smoke was so thick. It was like it was a joke, but it wasn't. Tennessee, you love the whiskey. Isn't there a song about that? Tennessee whiskey, or is it fucking tequila? Whatever. You know, there's definitely a Tennessee whiskey song out there. Come on. So in that case, there could only be one drink. Why wait? Why drag it out? There can only be one beverage that can be show face for the state, and that's Lynchburg's own Jack Daniels. Old number 7 brand, baby. Sour mash, distilled in Lynchburg. Now, every day, we make it. We'll make it the best we can. So let's pour a glass the old Tennessee here. Spoiler alert, not a big fan of Jack. Even the bottle may tell you otherwise. Not the biggest fan. Don't hate it, just there's better Tennessee whiskeys in my mind. But this is here. Cheers, Tennessee. Oh! Yeah, drinking straight Jack is not. Ugh, I don't like the sour mash, sorry. I think there's much better Tennessee whiskeys out there. Yeah, Chris Stapleton, there it is, Tennessee whiskey. I think there's definitely much better Tennessee whiskeys out there than the old Jack Daniels. But the thing is, Jack Daniels is the classic, the OG, the number 7, the big boy, the hot shot, the big guns. We gotta put on a date here. I was born first, 1919, of course. Yeah, remember me too. Jack, make it. So let's see a little bit more about your other brands, our products. Because Jack, this is the bottom of the well garbage. I think there's some high ends. They have like a Sinatra brand or something. They got a Fireball knockoff. Gentleman Jack, that's supposed to be good. I've had that. That's definitely much more palatable than this. I don't think I've had any of these single barrels. Tennessee Honey sounds terrible. Tennessee Fire, I actually have a bottle of, now that I think about it, that will never get used. Someone gave me. Sorry, whoever that was. Sinatra Select, bold, smooth, classic. Yeah, it's like a $100 bottle of Jack. It's supposed to be good. Canned cocktails, and of course, they got a Winter Jack. They got the whole portfolio, international company. Jack Daniels around the world. But, you know, it's Jack. It's old number 7, charcoal mellow, drop by drop. There's a different process that goes in to Tennessee whiskey. Some of our shows, we've talked about bourbon, things like that. Tennessee whiskey is its own. You would think I would have this pulled up, but you would, there is something to Tennessee whiskey, and of course, we're not going to find anything about Tennessee whiskey except the song. Let's see, differences from bourbon. Let's see if that'll get us out of the song. There you go. The difference between bourbon and Tennessee whiskey. Well, these people will tell us better than I will. The Whiskey Advocate.
Yes, every drop in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
51% corn?
Yes. Let's
Answer that question. Question that we get a lot. What's the difference between bourbon and Tennessee whiskey? There's no person better qualified to answer that question than Jeff Arnett, the master distiller of Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey.
Jeff Arnett! Oh, that's everyone welcome our guest, Jeff Arnett, to the show. There it is. Jeff Arnett, everybody. Our next guest, Jeff Arnett.
So, Jeff, I hear this a lot from whiskey lovers. I have a thought about it. I'm sure you get this question all the time. Why don't we run through what makes bourbon bourbon? Okay. You tell me if that applies to Jack Daniels.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, what's the difference between bourbon and Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey?
Okay. Made in the USA?
Yes, every drop in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
51% corn?
Actually, 80.
Well, minimum
so, yeah,
51%.
Yeah, so,
distilled to no more than 160 proof?
140.
Okay. Goes in the barrel at no more than 125 proof?
Yes, 125 into a new charred oak barrel.
That was going to be my next question. Perfect. And
She's good.
It's bottled at a minimum of 40% ABV.
She knows her shit.
So, it's a bourbon?
Well, yes and no. You know, I often tell people that Tennessee whiskey isn't anything less than bourbon because we've satisfied everything that's required by the federal codes for bourbon. But historically, if you look at Tennessee whiskey and what they were doing that made them somewhat different than what was being made up, you know, north of the border up in Kentucky, it was this, what they call the Lincoln County process, or this additional step of 10 feet of hard.
Now, we've heard this in a different show. There's a process in some of these counties when they were bootlegging, and that's how some of this stuff came about. So it's actually pretty interesting.
Maple charcoal filtration, or at least that's what Jack Daniels chose.
Charcoal filtration. So
in every regard, I think Tennessee whiskey is a bourbon, but we like to say it's sort of a bourbon plus, or a bourbon plus one.
I think it's a bourbon negative.
So it's just this one additional step that we do. So no exceptions, just one addition.
The thing that I dislike about it is the higher corn profile. It's 80-something% corn. You can taste it. It's very corny. I prefer more of a rye. We've been over this in the show. The corn comes out a lot in the Jack. That's what you taste. But, you know, we're in America. We love corn.
That defines what Tennessee whiskey is. And, of course, that is actually captured in a state law that was written a few years ago. It reinforces that Tennessee whiskey must be bourbon first, but it must also be mellowed, made in the state of Tennessee.
So for you, if you're tasting Jack Daniel's next to, let's say, just a Kentucky bourbon, what does that charcoal mellowing add here in the glass?
You know, a lot of times as I'm kind of breaking down the Jack Daniel's process, before I even get to charcoal mellowing, I will start with our grain bill. Jack Daniel's.
What did I just say? I told you the corn is the number one thing you taste. The charcoal mellowing is almost like a bit that'll smooth it out, but the corn is what's making it taste like Jack.
This is 80% corn, 12% malted barley, and 8% rye. So, you know, we're all at least 51% corn, but where we really differ with Kentucky bourbon is in the rye content. You know, being 8% is really low.
Very low. That's why I'm not my favorite.
Higher in rye than we will, and that will add a peppery, spicy note. So
8% rye in this.
Or you'll hear Kentucky bourbons described as having that characteristics of being maybe slightly bold, peppery, spicy.
Yes.
When I talk about Jack Daniel's, I don't use those terms as much as I do sweet and oaky. So it's this lower rye content that establishes that the barrel. You know, we have
it's actually the corn.
On our barrel.
It's more of your corn, sir. I know you're the master distiller, but I'm enough of your boredom. It's the corn. Let's be honest. Jack Daniel's is a cheap booze. They use a lot of corn because corn is cheap, but you're making like you don't use a lot of rye and saying that that's what's going to give you the flavor. It's just not true. It's your copious amount of corn because corn is American and corn is cheap. And that's why it's in. You like corn syrup booze? Jack Daniel's is your man. And that's what we're drinking tonight. On top of that, we got some food, some treats from, I was going to say Nashville, but Tennessee. First one I grabbed is some Wild Bill's handcrafted tender tips, premium beef jerky. Got this at the old convenience store near me. Handcrafted small batches, big and robust. Monogram Meat Snacks, Memphis, Tennessee. Pull it up. Show me Monogram Meat Snacks. Oh, Jesus, it's one of these fucking companies. All right, show me your lesser brand. Show me Wild Bill's Beef Jerky. See how this works? Like, you just go to this company and you'd be like, just make me some beef jerky. Put it in this fucking package, and then I'll make a company that sells it, okay? You make the jerky, I'll just brand it as Wild Bill's. Here you go, Wild Bill's. Trail's Best Butterball. Ugh, this is garbage. Obviously, it's garbage beef. Obviously, it's not that great. I mean, it says right there, Wild Bill's started a small local butcher shop in Pennsylvania. So you know what? Go beat it. Just because you're outsourced to a place in Tennessee, you fooled us, Wild Bill. And your weird-looking mascot there looks like he belongs in Tennessee, maybe. But you know what? This is a con. You've conned us. Wild Bill's tender tips in Tennessee go away. Jack Daniel's, you want a real deal at least. You just get to stick around. But there is only one food. Well, there's another food, actually. There's this chocolate bar, but I guess we'll eat this after we do the savory. Peanut caramel nougat covered in milk chocolate, the Goo cluster. I've never heard of that in my life, but we got Goo clusters, y'all. Oh, Goo cluster. Goo.com. Wow, they got that one? That's pretty good. We'll come back to that. Because what we need to learn about, I think there's only one food that represents Tennessee for a boy like me, and that is Nashville hot chicken, baby. Looking for a good video we can watch. Nashville hot chicken. You know what? We don't need a video. Why do you need a video when you got the real fucking deal, baby? Let's bring that shit up. What do we got here? Is that a Martin's Big Boy seeded potato bun? Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, is that a lovely piece of fried chicken done in the Nashville style? Perhaps made by myself with some fantastic green circle chicken? Yeah, of course it is. What's this over here? A little bit of mayonnaise? You gonna slide that on the bun, make it a little soft, little salt? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It is. What do you got here? A couple of pickles, a little vinegar, a little acid, crispy crisp, and conjure up, you know, to counteract the heat level of our sandwich. You're goddamn right that's what it is. But there is a secret to Nashville chicken, which I didn't learn until I spent a little time in Nashville. And the secret's in the sauce, as a lot of people say. The secret's in the sauce. Now, was I going to go out and buy a Nashville hot chicken sandwich from a fast food place near me? I was. Did I look into it and see what they had? Yeah, I did. Was I disgusted by it? I was. That's why I said, fuck it, I'm just going to make it. So here we are. I got a beautiful bun. I got the pickles. Some places put slaw and make a fucking mess out of it. And you know what? I don't like that. That's not what I like. Pull up the Babish video. Put that on in the corner muted. Let him cook. The secret that some don't know is after you're done frying your chicken, you have to fry your chicken. I use a chicken thigh. You can see here. Beautiful chicken thigh. Nice crisp. Secret level of herbs and spices, of course. And in the dredge that you use for the fry, you season it up. You get as hot as you want in there. You got cayenne, you get all your chilies, you know, you season it up however you feel. I got a lot of spices in there. It's sort of flavorful on its own. Doesn't need a hot sauce. But what if you do? I want that Nashville hot, baby. I want that hot saw. I want that hot saw. Well, you want that hot saw. There's only one thing you can do. And it sounds gross. It sounds vile. But what you do is you take a mix of your own spices, whatever they may be. Cayenne, no secret. I'd say maybe a little brown sugar. Maybe a little of this, maybe a little of that. And you get it all ready to go. And how do you make it so liquidy? How do you make it so luscious and lovely looking? The secret is in your fryer oil. This is literally nothing but dried spices, seasonings, specialties, and fryer oil. That's what makes it stick to the chicken in a beautiful, beautiful way, and also reinforces the beautiful chicken flavor. I haven't even tried this yet. We're gonna put some on there. We're gonna get in there. Now I could do like they do. I mean, I should probably just dip the whole fucking thing and go ham on it, right? Yeah, fuck dipping. Let's build this sandwich the right way, what I think is the right way. All right, we're gonna take the chicken to the side. We gotta get the mayo on the bottom, mayo on the top. You could use some kind of blend. You know, you can make your own kind of sauce, some kind of Nashville sauce, a fucking comeback saw. You like a comeback saw? You can get on it. You know, whatever you float your boat. And then, I wish I brought tongs down. And then I'm gonna say we're gonna take a couple picks. We'll put the picks right on the bottom. Maybe 3 there. That should be good. Maybe on top? Maybe we want them on top. Maybe we don't want them on the bottom. Top makes more sense. Now, we've agitated this sauce. You know, usually you go to a place like Hattie B's, or you go to one of these hardcore Tennessee chicken houses. They got a big vat. They're just dipping. We're gonna take the whole fucking chicken, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Ah, look at that. Yeah. That's a cardiac. There we go. Take that. That's that Nashville hot chick, baby. I don't know what this Creole character is that keeps coming out. Not quite sure why I keep saying this, but I want to make a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. When you get it down there, it's not always a hot chicken sandwich. You know, sometimes it's just a hot chicken. Which the same rules apply. Season up the dredge accordingly, and then make the dip, and then dip accordingly. Nashville hot chicken sandwich. I like the pickle on it. Some people put slaw and all this nonsense. It's not what you need. Right there, baby. I don't know how hot this is going to be. I did make it kind of hot because, you know, your boy likes the spice. Let's get in here. Let's do it. Cheers, baby. Nashville. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with my fry. Woo! Got the heat in there. We got that heat in there. Ooh, I think we hit it. Yeah. Excuse me while I water down my Jack with some Vernors. Need something mildly refreshing in here. Woo! Maybe I made that a little hot now. Damn, that's really good. Fry the chicken thigh. Buttermilk overnight. Pull it out. Dredge. Season up the dredge. Dip dredge. Let that shit rest in the fridge. Fry it. It's all about the seasonings. Simple fried chicken. Anyone can find out how to make fried chicken. It's all about how you want to season the dredge, season your saw. And the most important thing is dipping it, doing that full dip, or just a little dab if you want. Chicken thigh is the only way to go. Woo! Damn. Sorry, you're like watching me eat dinner. That's got some kick. I used a big mix of chilies in the sauce. I had a lot of dried chilies. I beat them down. Put some chipotle in there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Real nice. Let's see what we got here for Knoxville food tour. What do we got here? Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Knoxville food tour. Let's see. Yeah, show me Knoxville, because I mean, come on, Nashville, Urbana, no. Urbana, know that. What do we know about Tennessee? Can we get a video? Why do you lie to me and say there's a video and then just bring me to this terrible scene here? Maybe this one has it. Here we go. This looks terrible. Oh, fantastic. This will be a gem. Travel with an insider. Ah, the peanut shop. So keep eating a sandwich.
Today we're going to experience some of the best food and iconic sites that Nashville has to offer on the Bites and Sights tour.
Here we are at our first
Bites and
stop in
Sights.
a beautiful historic building.
Rip it
We're
off my
going to
bit.
try some southern food and learn the stories behind it.
Ah, cool.
Okay, guys, this is our version of fried green tomatoes.
Whoa.
Quintessential southern biscuits and gravy.
I love a southern biscuit.
Southern hospitality going on, huh?
This is terrible. How do these videos get made?
Fisk University students protested peacefully here by sitting at the lunch counter, and that's what helped to start desegregation.
Our guide is full of so many insights that we would have missed walking around on our own.
The Ryman. Legendary places here.
Hot chicken on waffles is definitely just a Nashville food, so.
Chicken and waffles? Yeah, they do love that down there.
Where you're going to have some hot chicken. This is the dish that Nashville is known for.
That's it.
Let's dig in, see if it's all it's cracked up to be. The spices like hit you right away. Oh, but it's so full of flavor.
Ugh.
Going all to the local spots, I love it.
This video is terrible.
That's a big cake.
The perk of visiting these locations on a tour is the portions are just the
I'm sorry, this video is, I can't. That hurt my brain. What was that? Was this some Nashville clanking music in the back and a woman just running around throwing things in her face? I mean, no different. What the hell am I doing? But at least I just told you how I made the sandwich, for Christ's sakes. And I didn't have a kitchen rig here, but Jesus. You don't gotta, Oh, it's really good to eat this. I like eating this. This is good to eat. God, what are these videos? What am I doing? I can't get enough of this sandwich, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is really goddamn good. You know? You think that, like, you know, making a sauce out of fryer oil wouldn't be good. But I'm here to tell you different. I'm here to tell you fryer oil sauce is the shit. It sticks to it really, really well. You know, and it's perfect. It's coats the mouth. You know, that's taking years off your life, but Jesus Christ, that's tasty. Goo clusters. Out of stock of many candies due to supply chains. Well, luckily I got one. I got a Goo cluster right here. Is this something people in Tennessee eat? I feel like we should reach out to some Tennessee folk. 843 Rebel TV, 843 Rebel TV. If you live in Tennessee, serious calls only, obviously. I feel like we should call. Let's do the hotel bit. Let's call a hotel in Knoxville. All right, just got a nice big pocket of fryer oil. I think we're good on that sandwich. Let's go outside of Knoxville. You want to be in Knoxville proper. Got like a Super 8 here. Comfort Inn. Those usually do us well. Let's give him a buzz. Calling Comfort Inn, Knoxville.
Thank you for calling the Comfort Inn
Tennessee.
Suites, Knoxville West in Knoxville. For a new reservation, please press 1. To speak with our front desk or all other inquiries, please press 2.
2. I like to press 2. Where's the button?
You didn't select anything.
Stop, I just did.
For reservations, please press 1. For the front desk and all other inquiries, please press 2.
Shouldn't be chewing. Smells like sawdust. What time is it there? I killed it, this chicken. So good. Well, good to see we can get a room at the Comfort Inn tonight. Jesus Christ. Doesn't answer. Hilton Garden Inn. I'm going to call them next. All right, Hilton Garden Inn it is. What kind of hotel doesn't even answer? At least answer and say, I gotta go.
Thank you for calling the Hilton Garden Inn, Knoxville West at Cedar Bluff. With free Wi-Fi, our in-room refrigerators, microwaves, and Keurig coffee makers are waiting for you.
Oh.
For reservations, press 1. For sales, press 2. For all other calls, simply stay on the line.
Sure, I'll simply stay on the line. Is anyone out there? There we go.
Thanks for calling Hilton Garden Inn. This is Andrea. How may I help you?
Hi, Andrea. How you doing? My name is Billy.
Hi, Billy.
I'm doing a podcast every week on a different state with the food and drink of the state. And we're doing Nashville this week, and I just wanted to ask a question about the food and drink for someone who lives there. So you got 1 second I can just ask you about the food and the drink there?
Well, this is Knoxville, not Nashville.
I'm sorry. Well, I meant Tennessee is what I meant to say, actually. So I'm wrong on all accounts. We do a state every week. So I wanted to not call Nashville because Nashville is what everyone knows. I wanted to talk to somebody from somewhere else if you're from Tennessee and what you think the like best food and drink or like iconic food and drink of Tennessee would be for someone who lives there. Oh, she hung up on me. How dare you, Andrea? I guess I came off like a telemarketer. I did say Nashville, didn't I? Well, look, let's be honest, Knoxville. Don't get your butt hurt, all right? Nashville's what everyone knows. No one's going there for Knoxville. All right, let's call another one. We're going to get one of them. Sinesta Simply Sweets.
Welcome to Sinesta Simply Sweets in Knoxville, Tennessee. To reach a guest, press 1. For the front desk or reservations, press 2.
Front desk, please.
Please hold.
Holding.
Guest services, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm okay. So I have a question for you. I do a podcast every week on the food and drink of every state, and I just wanted to talk to someone real quick from Tennessee about like what they think is an iconic food or drink of Tennessee. Like I had something picked, but I like to ask somebody who lives there. So, yeah, 1 second you can chime in if you live there.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you think is a kind of food that represents a kind or a specific dish or something that represents Tennessee as a whole? Like if you're from Tennessee, I'm assuming.
Yes, I am.
Right. Okay. So you like it there? Is it nice?
Yes.
I'm from New Jersey. I've only been to Nashville. I haven't been to Knoxville. But what is like the plate of food that you would give someone and be like, hey, here's like a very representative, Tennessee dish? What would you think?
I think you're gonna hate this, but Nashville hot chicken.
Nashville hot chicken is so like I said, we do a different state every week. I made a Nashville hot chicken sandwich because I think that's the thing. There's hot chicken all throughout Tennessee from what I can tell. Is that true? It's not just in Tennessee.
That is very true.
Right.
No, that's very true.
Knoxville's got their own. I'm sure there's towns no one knows that's got even better hot chicken, I'm sure.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, cool. And is there anything else? Is there any other kind of like food or something that like maybe people don't know of that's thing, or that's just the thing? Hot chicken's the bit.
That's the thing right there.
No worries. And so what about drinks? Like, it doesn't have to be booze. Is like a soda or a beer maybe or something? Or is it just what I think it is?
Sweet tea all the way.
Sweet tea. All these southern states do. Every southern state does love sweet tea. I picked Jack Daniels for your state because it is.
Okay, well, yeah, Jack Daniels because it is from here.
That's
if
the
you're looking
obvious.
for liquor, then you would say Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
But
For sure. Okay,
regular beverage, sweet tea.
Sweet tea. How much sugar do you put in your sweet tea? Because I know they put all the sugar in it.
A whole lot.
It's just
a whole bunch.
It's just too sweet for me.
You want pretty much equals tea to sugar.
No, that's too aggressive. That's so sweet. I've tried that before. It's just oof.
Yes.
It's like
Well, hey, I have to go, and I hope that helps
go.
you. But
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, honey. Thanks. Bye.
Who's better than her? That was great. That's the kind of stuff we need. We need boots on the ground telling us what the fuck is up. Tennessee Jack Daniels whiskey, sweet tea, and Nashville hot chicken. Why don't you say I'm going to hate you for this? No, you're not. That was my answer. I should praise you. No surprise that chicken that I made is better than any fast food chicken sandwich that I've had in the past month. Not that I'm a connoisseur of fast food chicken sandwiches, but they had like a chicken battle. All these fucking places of chicken sandwiches. Smashes all of them. Woo! That is good and spicy. Jack Daniels is just not very good. It's not for my palate. Not for me. It's not my thing. All right. I mean, I don't even think we did a very long show here, but I'm not quite sure what else there is to say. I don't want to keep cold calling people. It just doesn't feel like that vibe is in the air until it's late night, and it's not really that late. I should have asked her how we're going to break down the state. Maybe we pick... Well, let's get into the GOOS. Let's see if the GOOS bring us somewhere. Let's see where these are from. These are from Nashville. Oh, okay. Let's go to a town that's like south of Nashville. About Eagleville. No. Let me see. Show me hotels on a map. This is how we find someone to talk to. One more hotel. What's out here? Centerville. Hickman County. Quality Inn and Suites. This looks about right. We're calling the middle of nowhere, baby. Quality Inn and Suites. Oh, look, they have a pool. It's very nice. Quality Inn and Suites, Hickman, Tennessee. We're going to get some real deal Tennessee knowledge. Oh. We get disconnected already? Hello? Oh. We're back.
Thank you for calling Quality Inn and Suites at 634 David Street in Centerville, Tennessee. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now. For new reservations, please press 3. For existing reservations, please press 4. For guest services, please dial 0 or remain on the line.
0, please.
Hold. There may be a silence while your call is transferred.
I'm not worried. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. Clean this plate up. Make a mess. Maybe we'll get a gem. Hickman County. Finders Switch Winery. They open? No. Call it Tennessee Winery right now. Well.
Thank you for calling Quality Inn and Suites at 634 David.
If we've learned anything, all the Quality Inn and Suites in Tennessee are not staffed. So, you know, you want to just go run amok somewhere, that's clearly the place to be. All right, look, I wish I had a little bit more video on my cooking experiments with the Nashville fried chicken, but it's just a fried chicken. You know, the hot, I gave you the secret to the hot. Let's try these goo clusters. Let's see what these are about. I don't even know. I know I read what was in it, but I don't really know what it is. Can we pull the description here? Shop online, chocolate and treats, little goos, pecan goo clusters. This is just a normal goo cluster. Classic clusters, here we go. Lil goos. Lil goos. This is just the original. Here we go. Original. Goo tin can packed with 18 original goo clusters. They are delicious, chewy, nutty, yummy amazingness. Yeah. All right, well, let's try a goo cluster. Only 190 calories for one whole goo cluster. What's in this fucking thing? Sugar, milk chocolate, corn syrup, peanuts, non-fat palm oil. All right, well, I've heard worse. Let's see what this thing looks like. You don't see it? Show it to the kids. I don't know. What do we call that? It looks like a weird... It looks like a chocolate-covered Oreo, kind of. I don't know what the inside's like. Let's get a look. Do this. Oh, a lot of nougat. A lot of nougat in there. Oh, it says right here, how to enjoy. Tear apart, place in mouth, chew carefully. Oh, I haven't read that. Okay. Wow, a lot of nougat on the old goo-goos. Big nougat action on that. You see that? We got a big layer of noug. That's all noug right there. All nougat. Perhaps a bit much on the noug. A little much on the nougie. Getting a mediocre minus on the chocolate. The peanut has all but lost the texture. And the nougat kind of just tastes like corn syrup sugar mix. Not surprising. The goo cluster, I get it. It's probably classic candy. You know. I could see this being enjoyable. I could see eating this as a child and liking it now, I guess. But it's like 3 candies that I want it to be, and it's none of them. You know, what do you think about it? Candies that are very close in nature like that are really just like, you know, Snickers with extra nougat. You got a goo-goo. A little less, you got this. You got a little more, you got that. Yeah, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you know. Yeah, yeah, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Nashville music we could talk about all day. Nashville, Tennessee, food and drink. I mean, I think we hit it. We got Jack Daniels and we got sweet tea and the fry. There's got to be a good Nashville hot chicken sandwich video. There's got to be one. The famous chain out there is Hattie B's, which is making its way like wildfire around the country. Natty B's does good work. If you want to get your hands on what it tastes like, if you see a Natty B's somewhere in Vegas or, you know, they're opening them up everywhere now. Pretty good. There's better places to have hot chicken, but if that's all you can get, I would not be mad at that. Hattie B's is pretty goddamn good. I wish it was a good, like, respectable. Oh god, that sandwich! I feel like I ate fryer oil. You know, that's what I feel like. Nashville hot chicken sandwiches, anabolic Nashville hot chicken sandwich. I don't know. I tried Burger King Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Nashville hot. fried spicy. Let's do this one. It's a minute. All right, let's watch this guy's bad method. Do exactly what I did. 90 seconds in the
Some
kitchen.
like it hot.
Oh.
And you're gonna love our version of the Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Okay.
I'm Carrie with the Food Channel.
Hey, Carrie.
Follow me, and I'm gonna show you how to spice things up.
Spice it up, Carrie. Let's go, baby.
Spicy fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah, all right. See, now they put some lettuce on the bottom of that. I'm not mad at that. I do like a little lettuce, a little la textura on my sandwich. I did not for this one. It did not need it. The chicken was a shining beacon of glory. I don't know what the hell they're using to cut their pickles on that. Those look weird, but the pickle is kind of a necessity for the sandwich. Go on.
Make a brine with half a cup buttermilk.
Yep.
A quarter cup pickle juice.
I did not, but you can.
And a tablespoon of hot sauce.
I did a lot more than that, but sure.
Add to 4 chicken breasts.
Ugh, breasts.
Cover
Go
and
away.
refrigerate for 2 to 4 hours.
Thighs, baby, all day.
Let's whip up our spicy sauce.
Let's.
For
See,
this
she's
recipe
using-
and more, go to Food
See, so
Channel.
she's trying to not gross everyone out. See, she's using butter on the spicy chicken sauce because that sounds better than fryer oil. But I'm here to tell you, fryer oil is what they do.
.com. Now, set aside.
Great.
Dredge the marinated chicken breasts in the flour mixture.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
2
shitty
cups of
version of what I
flour
did.
With 1 teaspoon salt and 1 teaspoon pepper. Then dip them into a mixture of 2 eggs.
All right.
1 cup of butter.
Making bad
and we're
cutlets. Nashville cutlets.
Spread mayo on the bottom half, the spicy sauce, and
Okay, so they fry.
until they're
That's it.
golden and fully cooked. Take the spicy sauce.
See, so they're brushing. The
generously
dip is what they
coat
do
the
there.
Fried breast. Spread mayo on the bottom half of a buttered toasted bun. And
Yeah, they
top
butter the
with
shit out of their
shredded
buns
lettuce,
out there, too.
The spicy chicken, and sliced pickles.
Yeah, great.
Now that's a spicy sandwich. So I'm gonna eat this one.
I hate you and your hairdo. Is there anyone making a legit one out here? What's this, a Hattie B's video? Oh, a Hattie B's video from the Cosmo? Hattie B's hot chicken, right? Let's see a Las Vegas branded Hattie B's commercial. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to tell you what it is, but Nashville, you know, Hattie B's, I think, started out like as a legit, you know, small place, I guess, in maybe it didn't, I don't know, in Nashville. I don't know. They got a fried chicken. They got hot chicken, and they got it a couple of different ways. You can get it like, you know, mild, or you get it super fucking hot. It's like a chain. It's around down there, and you can get it. And, of course, Las Vegas capitalized on that and brought them out to the Cosmopolitan. Let's go with the video. Hattie B's, baby. That's the sandwich. They put slaw on it down
I think first and foremost, the secret to great fried chicken is love.
Okay. What's second?
My father's 88, so he had a long career with a restaurant company from 1946 until the mid-90s. So I've been in the restaurant business for many years. Nick Jr. came on and started working with me, quickly worked me out of a job. I'll tell you, as a company, as an organization, we're all about family. My father's a great teacher and a great leader and has been a great influence to both Nick and I through the years.
We started out as a family-operated business, myself being married to Nick's daughter, Brittany. We came together with a bond and love for Southern food.
Food. And now we sell it everywhere.
Starts with great fried chicken. You start to realize more and more that everybody does it their own way and puts their own sort of unique spin on it.
true.
Once we realized that gave us sort of the freedom to do it our way while still paying homage to sort of the original form of the dish.
We start first at Southern fried chicken. No heat at all, just great fried chicken. Ranges to mild, which is just a light application of our heat. And then if you want to take a first step into traditional hot chicken, go for our medium spice level, as it's a full dunk into our melted spices. From there, you got hot, which introduces your
Ooh, a dry rub on top.
And then you range into your ghost pepper heat levels as well with damn hot and shut the clock up.
So this is where all of the Nashville hot chicken magic happens.
Shut the clock up.
This is where we transform great Southern fried chicken into Hattie B's Nashville hot chicken. It all starts by blending together a mix of our favorite spices with hot cooking oil that the
See?
chicken cooks in.
The hot cooking
All
oil.
of these items.
You got to bloom it in the hot oil, baby.
This is where they become our special dry rub. We'll give them a quick mix. And then to that, we're going to add our hot cooking oil.
Yeah, see? I'm not crazy.
Here we get the world.
It's not a secret either,
love,
for the record.
Baptism by fire. Now that our hot tub is ready, we're going to go right in with some of these leg quarters that are fresh out of the fryer.
Bring that leg quarter in there. Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Add a little sliced white bread.
That's what's up.
Kosher dill pickles. And you've got classic Nashville hot chicken.
That's what's
Hattie
up.
B's style.
It's goddamn good.
All of our sides are
I've been in Hattie's.
made scratch daily. It really speaks to our southern roots and growing up from the South, from a range from collard greens to mac and cheese to red skin potato salad, crinkle cut fries. Those diner classics are really kind of our nostalgia of the South.
We take a lot of pride.
Hell yeah, Hattie B's.
You'll find people from all.
I feel like we're in a Hattie
all
B's
walks of
commercial
life,
here.
All ages, all races, all religions.
Many of the folks that come to our locations, they bring their suitcases from the airport.
A lot of people come.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Their first time with Hattie B's, and it may be their first stop when they visit Nashville, or their last stop. The Cosmopolitan, first and foremost, has a world-class culinary program.
We got it. So they're at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas now. They're all over in Nashville. Hattie B's does good work. They make great chicken that's accessible for most people who've never been to Nashville. If you've never been, get your hands on it. It's pretty good. But if you are in Nashville or anywhere in Tennessee, try the real deal hot chicken. It's different everywhere. The beauty of it, kind of like barbecue in these other states, is everyone does it a little bit different. Everyone's getting different chickens. Everyone's seasoned a little different. Everyone's dredged a little different. Everyone's dips a little different. Everyone's buttermilk dry a little bit different. Everyone's a little different. So they do their own thing. Tennessee's big on the fried chicken more than any other state, I dare say. Even though some other states tried to tell us that they were big into fried chicken, I don't think any state comes close to Tennessee. My personal, humble opinion. Fried chicken is everywhere down there. Classic Southern fried chicken into the Nashville hot, and everyone, wants to say Tennessee hot once you get outside of Nashville. It's a big thing. Jack Daniels, also great product. Maybe, maybe not. Debatable. Not my favorite, but there it is. It's Jack Daniels. What else can we say? We have no one from Tennessee here. I feel like we owe Tennessee a little bit more. I know there's more to it. I know there's more cooking going on. I know Chattanooga wants to come in and talk. I know Memphis wants to come in and talk. I know there's some Elvis action we should be hitting, but guess what? We're not. We're not eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich like Elvis liked with bacon on it. We're not getting into Elvis, the later years, the pilled up years. We're not. Tennessee, I think that's going to be it. It's going to be a quick one. You probably deserve more. We'll put you on the Mia Culpa episode. Tennessee, week 40. Oh, God. Check the schedule. Where are we at? 42, is it? Schedule up. Tennessee, week 42 in the bag. Week 43 on deck, Texas. Big Bad Texas is on deck, everybody. Texas is going to be a big show. A lot of brisket, a lot of Lone Star. I hope. I probably can't get my hands on Lone Star. Now that I think about it. I should get some Lone Star. Texas. Time is a flat circle. Anyway, Tennessee, you've been great. Your flag is very ambiguous. No one knows what's happening on it. It looks like a weird UFO flag. If you told me this was from another species of humanoid or something, and that was their planetary flag, I'd believe it. But guess what? It's Tennessee's. Good job. Nashville, you're the city. You're the big one. Everyone looks to you. You're the compass of Tennessee. Knoxville, Memphis, not so much. Everything in the middle, I don't know. Chattanooga, what are you doing down there? No one knows what you're doing. Maybe you got some hot chicken down there. We got some great hot chicken. We went through how to make Nashville hot fried chicken. We made a fantastic one. We served it up here, dipped it in the sauce. Took about 1.5 years off my life. Drank some Jack Daniels whiskey against my will. I'm not a big fan of it. But here we are. Week 41 in the bag. No, 42. What did we say? Hit the schedule again. I lost count. Week 42 in the bag. Tennessee. Week 42 in the bag. You can watch this show and all other previous episodes of Bits and Bytes on bitsandbytes.us. It'll bring it right to the YouTube playlist. You can follow me on Instagram @TheBillyVegas for updates, news, events, I don't know, whatever. Upvote, downvote, like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, share it with your friends, drop a comment. Love it or hate it, we're doing it again next week, baby. Big Bad Texas is on deck for week 43. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Tennessee, thank you for this delicious hot chicken sandwich. You did right by the rest of the country. More than we could say for some other states. See you next week for what just happened to my... See you next week for Texas, everybody.